Hey, Justin.
Hi, Kyle.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Well, here we are, episode 5
Five.
of the podcast series here at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall. We are broadcasting from my office.
I know, the education director's office. Look at
The
this.
very lots of educational things surrounding us. Just so we can reiterate who we are, I am Justin Gomlak, and I am the Director of Education and Community Engagement at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall.
And I am Kyle Turoff. I am the general manager and booking manager here at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall.
She manages a lot of things.
I'm a manager of managers.
Managers of the managers. Yes. So this is what's really fun about this podcast. We have different programs that we talk about. There's different hosts, different locations at each time. So it keep you all on your toes out there.
And you get a little behind the scenes action going on. Like, well, I wonder what happens when that curtain is closed.
Right.
Well, you might find out. Stay
and
tuned.
you have Sarasota Theater royalty here with Ms. Turoff.
Oh, dear.
I mean, come on. Shouldn't you talk about, like...
Sure.
Yes, come on.
God, it's so hard sometimes. Yes, so my family owned the Golden Apple Dinner Theater, downtown Sarasota for 41 years. Longest continuously running equity dinner theater at the time. So I was born into this theater craziness that we call show business.
And you were like, you did all the aspects of it was like your family business, but you were primarily on the stage,
I was
yes?
on the stage, I directed, I produced, I ran the box office, I ran the spotlight, I stage managed, pretty much the whole kit and caboodle.
And the amazing thing about the Golden Apple Theater is it wasn't just this beloved place here in Sarasota. You were known throughout the country, like as a desirable place to come and work as an equity actor. As an equity actor, I knew about the Golden Apple Dinner Theater, although I never did work there.
You never
sadly.
did. We never crossed paths. We have some friends in common, but we never crossed paths before.
Until the Van Wezel,
Van Wezel.
Bringing people together, bringing people
For
together.
56 years. That's true.
Oh,
I think we're
are we 56 now?
56 season.
Yeah, I guess so, because
Coming up.
1970 was our opening season, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, speaking of season, we have a season announcement that has just happened.
Earlier
this
just dropped. So I have to tell you, my favorite thing on the season is going to be MJ.
That's mine too.
Is it?
Don't tell Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, we will not tell Mrs. Doubtfire anything. We'll keep it shh. Or the Grinch. Do not tell the Grinch.
Don't tell the Grinch he's gonna be on this podcast series coming up. So don't tell him that he's not our favorite.
But before we get into the season, we should really tell you that the brochures are going to hit your mailboxes sometime this week. Maybe even you have it in your hand and you can follow along as we talk. And then pre-sales begin September 4th for the subscribers and September 5th for the email club, which means you have maybe a little bit of time to get on that email club before this podcast, between the podcast and the on sale. So
because the on sale is the 6th, and once we're on sale, those tickets are going to go like crazy because anybody can purchase. So really, one of the bonuses of being a subscriber for us is getting this early access to the tickets for the shows that are not part of the subscription.
And early access for any shows we add. There's always a day specifically just for subscribers for every show.
So for any of you out there that are wondering, why should I become a subscriber? Yes, you should become a subscriber for us, because it really does involve a lot of perks that include early access to these really important things.
And great seats.
Don't forget the great seats.
Don't forget the great seats.
So, yeah.
MJ.
I mean, come on.
I know.
Have you seen it? Yeah.
I have seen it. It was, and I didn't know what to expect. And it was truly just a beautiful piece of theater.
I mean, so I grew up with that music, and that tour was it focuses on a particular tour that he was putting together in 1992, and that was hitting when I was
Old enough to remember.
Quite old enough to remember, yes. So his music is so woven into my formative years. And to see it, so I was lucky to be able to be alive when he was at his heyday and doing his thing. And I think many of our audience members will have had that experience. And what's really amazing about this show is you get to see someone at the height of their talents, at the height of their heyday, doing this music, doing these dance moves, being this person, and the people that they've hired to portray him.
Yes. And what I ended up doing after watching it is I went on YouTube and watched all sorts of, like, there's all these little bits of how they created that bit, or like, just it was all fascinating to learn, and then I wanted to know more. That's what I got from it.
And plus, all along the way, the musical numbers are spectacular.
That's the word I was going to use.
Spectacular. I was really blown away by MJ the Musical on Broadway. And this is going to be a first-class production, so we're going to see really the finest of touring talent coming to do their thing here.
Yeah. Before MJ, though, we do have that Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical. It's here a little early in the season and earlier in the holiday season, but it's getting us ready.
Yeah, but it kind of like
it's right before Thanksgiving.
Right before Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's right before Thanksgiving. So like it's gonna like launch you into this holiday season. And we have so many shows that we're offering this holiday season that for you to have your experience, your Christmas / Hanukkah / holiday / whatever you are celebrating experience here at the Van Wezel, surrounded by our, I think now famous nutcrackers. We have a lot of them in the hall.
We do. It's going to be decked. That hall's going to be decked, and we didn't get to do it last year because we weren't open. So it's going to be doubly fun for us as staff members, and to see it back where it was a couple of years ago, and even improved. So it's exciting.
Fun fact about the Grinch. I don't know. I mean, try not to be super impressed with me at this moment, okay, Kyle. But I did play I am the original cast Who child portraying Max the dog in the Christmas pageant of Seussical the Musical, the original Broadway company. So, try not to be too impressed with me at this moment.
Well, you are a very impressive man, and now it's like I don't know if I should be on this podcast with you.
Mind blown!
Like,
how impressive that thing is. It's very random. Very random. There are several pictures of me as a like on all fours with a fake little horn on my head, and
possibly we can put that into this podcast because I think everyone should see that picture right there.
That's me with a lot of hair. It's a lot of hair on my head.
Oh, I can't wait to see this picture. Mm-hmm. But the first show, October 14th, is a brand new comic. His name is Trevor Wallace.
Tell us about Trevor Wallace, because
well,
I have to say I don't know him.
ask you because it's the Alpha Beta Male Tour. So what does that mean to you?
He's the best of the second best males.
He's a young comedian. I have heard him described as the male Nikki Glaser. I've seen a couple of videos. My children seem to, one child seems to gravitate towards him.
Well, I mean, he's had 2.5 billion views and 16 million followers across social media. So he's very well known.
And there is a show on, it's on Prime called Pterodactyl, which is his first stand-up, I believe. So you can learn a little bit about him, but then come see him live because it's going to be great. And we're glad that this is like launching us into the season.
And you know what? Don't we need to smile and laugh a little bit these days?
I think it's helpful.
We could all use a little bit of laughter to kind of launch us into our season.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Trevor Wallace, the Alpha Beta Male.
Why not?
I mean, hey. Sounds
If
good
you
to me.
got it, flaunt it, is what I say. And then the rest of October is Twilight, which is the movie with an orchestra.
Oh my God.
It's going to be...
And that score is beautiful. So to be able to hear it live, that visceral music while you're watching the movie, I know that the orchestra has programmed various things like this in the past, and it's been incredibly popular for the Sarasota Orchestra. But this is not the Sarasota Orchestra.
No.
We're doing it on our own with our own folks.
Yeah, it's gonna be really beautiful, and there's gonna be twinkling candles, I am told.
Oh, come on.
Little twinkle.
And it's happening kind of just before Halloween, so it kind of we're going to launch you into you can have your vampire realness, your werewolf realness happening while you're getting launched into the Halloween season.
That is on Friday, October 17th, and then our last show in October is Haunted Illusions, which is a mix of which is a mix of haunting, hence October 31st, and Halloween. However, it's not on October 31st, but it's very kid friendly, very, very kid friendly, and it's on a Sunday. So,
your director of education is very happy to hear that.
Yeah,
it's very kid friendly.
Come on, it's at 7 p.m.
We don't do a ton of things that are like really focused on families here. So I do want to kind of triple underline Haunted Illusions for any of you that might have grandchildren or children in your world. It's to come and experience live performance here at the Van Wezel as a family. Those are core memories that get created for your kids. And that's one of the reasons why I think the Van Wezel is such a beloved place in our community, because so many families have had like really beautiful experiences together. So definitely consider Haunted Illusions as a thing to do for Halloween.
Absolutely. And just piggybacking on what you said, I was born and raised here in Sarasota. So this building has been alive nearly as long as me. No, that's longer than me. Forget that. Longer than me.
Much longer. Many years longer than you.
And I remember coming as a kid, and they called it the Purple People Theater. And, it still is a jewel. It is a jewel. It's purple. It's spectacular. It's on the bay. And that has always been an amazing selling point. I just wish we had a couple more seats to sell, because sometimes we need them.
Yeah. Well, and hopefully, with all of you rushing to the computers to buy the tickets and rushing to the box office to buy your tickets, we're going to be very sold well this season. We're hoping to make up for some of our losses from our tricky season last year, having lost 3 months of our season.
And all holiday. So this is holiday times 12 this year, because we have a lot. I'm going to jump back to the Seuss Grinch situation.
Yes.
Can we tell them about the Sunday morning show?
Yes, I'm so excited. We are, for the very first time, I'm going to venture to say, on our main stage, we're going to be offering a sensory-friendly performance of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical.
And what does that mean?
So that is what it means. Nothing changes about the show. The show is the show. But some of the things that surround the audience experience, some of the expectations are relaxed a little bit to allow for folks who have sensory needs to be able to come to the theater and enjoy the show. So we might keep the audience won't be thrust into complete darkness. We'll keep a little bit of light in the house. We will just lower the volume just a tick, so that when we hit very, very loud noises, it's not quite as jarring. We're going to also be providing several accommodations for folks with sensory needs, so that if they need to take a break, we're not going to be very stringent about you can only leave at this point. People can really come and go based on what they need as far as experiencing this live show. We're going to offer noise canceling headphones and fidget spinners for folks that need it. We're going to allow people to be on devices in the house, which normally we try to keep people off devices, but sometimes those devices are needed to help focus people with certain kinds of sensory needs. And we're also going to have a quiet room to allow people to decompress if that's needed, if they've been overly stimulated. These are all very simple accommodations, and honestly, if you are a person without a sensory need, you're really going to have the exact same experience coming to the show. It just we're just providing some accommodations for some families that don't often get to come to the theater because there are certain rules that behaviors that we need to kind of stick with when we're attending the theater, and we're going to relax some of those rules a little bit. So I'm very excited to be having it.
And that's the 10 a.m. Performance. So it's nice and early. You'll be out by noon. Go have lunch. I think it's worth a try if you've been wondering. I mean, this show is like perfect for this, I think.
Absolutely. And kind of going back to the fact that this is a place where families come together to share things. This is a place that we're now providing an opportunity for certain families that might not be able to come. Now they can come and really experience a high quality first class production, not something that's like dumbed down for their, or somehow made more simple. It's not. Right. It is the show, which is really important for anybody who's not needing those accommodations. It is the show.
It is. It's. I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too.
Now I know this entire time you've been looking at me and saying, "Why is she wearing a hat?" Right?
Why are you wearing a hat?
I'm wearing a hat.
Oh, wait, maybe they can't read it.
They probably can.
Let me read it for those of you who are just listening at home. It says, Dave Koz, Friends at Sea. Tell us why you have that hat.
I have that hat because I was fortunate enough to go on this cruise in the summer with that Dave Koz puts together. And it was amazing. In fact, I actually saw a preview of the Dave Koz Friends Christmas tour for 2025 on the ship. I know who's coming. I know what they're playing. It's going to be amazing, as it always is. And but that is hence why I have the hat. I was just trying to give them a little push
Yes.
And that is going to be it's on Sunday this year, which is great because it always sells really well. So get your tickets because it will be selling. Anyway. That's the story of the hat.
And so Dave Koz and Friends bringing jazz and beautiful music to the Van Wezel stage on November 30th.
November 30th.
Get your tickets today, folks. You heard it here.
Did you get to see Get the Let Out last year?
I did not get to see Get the Let Out.
It's a Led Zeppelin tribute.
Yeah, how is it?
I have to tell you, it was amazing. It was unexpected. And I can't tell you how many people have stopped me at City Hall, on the street, asking if we're bringing it back. And so we are.
Oh.
We're bringing it back.
Let's get the Let Out and get tickets to that.
I know it's gonna be good. And because it was so popular, people have told people. So get your tickets because it's gonna go.
When's that coming? Oh. That's coming in the Christmas season, right?
No, that's coming in March.
Oh,
I know we're jumping.
Oh,
I jumped a little bit.
I was like, okay. I was going to say, because I don't see it on this page in front of me here.
That's noticing.
But
what is on this page?
I see Oak Ridge Boys, American-made Christmas farewell tour. So if you want to say goodbye to the Oak Ridge Boys, they're saying goodbye to you.
That's my favorite thing so far. Yeah, it is. And we haven't had them for a while. So, you're going to get your country on. You're going to get your holiday on. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then Book of Mormon, which... could be a whole podcast in itself.
Yes, it could. And maybe will be.
Maybe will be. So that's our second Broadway show for the year. So again, subscribers, you can get really good seats, and do it before those September dates because then everybody's allowed to buy whatever ticket they want, wherever they want. So just saying.
And you and I could be here talking about this for the entire time, but I think we're just gonna. I want to put a little plug in, if it's okay.
Plug away.
We are doing a show in the Christmas season that is new for us. It's a new show. It's called A Very Broadway Christmas. And I am one of the stars of the show, you guys.
It's very exciting. We're going to have him on our stage.
I'm going to be a very difficult actor backstage. I'm going to demand a lot of very specialized flowers in my dressing room and special honey that I will take with my tea that needs to be at a certain temperature.
Oh, Lord, what have we created? We have created a little bit of a monster. Tell us some more about the show, though. What does the show mean?
If any of you have seen the Radio City Christmas Spectacular or know about it, it is essentially like a selection of Christmas songs, big musical numbers with singing and dancing. There isn't much of a plot. It's really just like here's a whole bunch of great Christmas tunes. There is a dancing cast of 20. There are 5 Broadway veterans who are the singers in the show. I'm one of them. I think between the 5 of us, we have 26 Broadway productions.
Wow.
Sort of represented,
and they're all local, right?
So the company is local. The company is it's called Broadway by the Bay, and it's a St. Petersburg company. And the 2 people that started the company are Broadway veterans, although they're not they are part of they put it together, but they're not
on stage.
There's additional Broadway people coming in. And there's a live band on stage. We have it's really, really, really fun. There's also a visiting choir, a local choir that will be part of it. There's local kids that are part of it. Various special guests. It's going to be really, really fun. And so if any of you are interested in coming to experience a little bit of a very Broadway Christmas, I would love to see you there.
Will you sign autographs after the show?
I'll see. I'll have to talk to my representation to see if we can make that happen.
I think we can make that happen. I think we can. I want to just hit a couple more things.
Yes.
Now, one of them is Neil Berg. I don't know if you all know who Neil Berg is, but he has been with us for at least 15 years, 16 years. And he comes every year. And usually the first show he did was 100 Years of Broadway, or 101 Years of Broadway, or 102. That's how I think we're at 116 this year. So then about 5 years ago, he added the history of rock and roll. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, but we're just now calling it the history of rock and roll because we can get confused between 116 and 5. Anyway, and now this year, at the end of the year, we're going to be hitting Neil Berg's 100 Years of Hollywood.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I'm excited. We have a three-peat of Neil Berg, which is great. His mother lives here, so I hope you're watching the podcast, Mom. You get to come 3 times to see your son.
And he's hugely popular. I mean, our shows are always incredibly well sold for every Neil Berg production. And so the fact that we're adding another one, that's fantastic.
It is. And I think it's towards the end of the year. Look at me. I'm just flipping. I'm flipping away, kids. Flipping away. You keep talking while I'm flipping.
So I actually have...
April 9th.
April 9th.
My mother's birthday.
Oh, well, even more reason to come to the theater.
Yeah.
But Neil Berg, not once, not twice, but 3 times this season. And every show very different from
very different, very different. And he gives you all sorts of fun facts that only he knows because he's been doing this forever.
To continue our jumping around and not being chronological about things, we do have something very exciting that's happening on St. Patrick's Day. Mary Bensel is a big fan, our executive director, our boss, is a big fan of Irish Celtic themed things, and
yes.
we often
she's been a couple of times.
We often have several selections through the course of the season. But Celtic Angels Ireland is going to be here on St. Patrick's Day.
So I see a lot of green in our future, right?
It washes me out, Kyle.
Okay.
I'll see. We'll see.
Something olive, maybe. A little darker.
Right.
A little darker. That's exciting. They've come and gone over the years, this particular group, but we've never had them on St. Patrick's Day, so it's going to be a fun little,
How wonderful.
little jaunt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there are so many more to talk about.
I mean, we really could be here for a very, very long time. But definitely check out the brochure that is inevitably coming to your mailbox. Yep. Or come to our box office and get a brochure yourself if you're not on our mailing list.
Or go online and look at the entire list of shows.
On our brand new, beautiful website.
Beautiful website. Husband and created by our own Muffy Lavens. It is truly a lovely piece.
Right.
I mean, she got a lot of help from everybody else, but she was our premier mobile.
Our extraordinary PR director.
I know.
Who we adore.
All right. So I understand that there's this segment called This or That.
There's always some kind of a fun segment.
Okay.
And the last time I was here with Muffy, we had a completely different fun segment. But there's been a fun segment chosen just for you and I.
Okay.
And it's This or That.
This or that.
And so essentially I'm gonna throw out a this or that, and then we're gonna talk about
or this or that.
Yes, whether you like that or this.
Hence this or that.
Or something completely different. Hence this or that. Okay, fun segment, this or that. I mean, this next one, I don't even know why we would even ask it because of the two of us who are here, but musicals or plays, Kyle?
Well, I'm going to have to go with musicals.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, why not? I mean, that's not to say that there are some brilliant plays. There's some funny Neil Simon plays. There's some, tragic plays. We don't tend to want to do those. We have a play coming this year.
Yes, we do.
We have Mark Twain Tonight starring Richard Thomas in December. And it is it's unique for us. We don't ever usually do a straight play. So that's going to be a whole different feel. I didn't mean to plug that in the middle of this or that, but I did.
But why not?
Why not?
So definitely musicals for me. Like that's just kind of that's how I fell in love with theater in the first place.
Have you done a play? Have you performed a play?
I was in a play once, and it was Charlie's Aunt, which is
a great play.
Yes, and I was Charlie in it. And it was very fun to do.
That's the role. If you're going to do it, you're going to do that role.
Yeah.
And fun fact, that became a show called Where's Charlie as the musical, play into musical, which had the song Once in Love with Amy, which is a massive hit.
Yes.
Back in the day.
See.
Yeah.
Don't start talking about musicals with Kyle Turoff here, because you're gonna learn a lot. But let's move on to our next this or that. Quick change or long monologue?
Oh, quick change. Every time.
100%.
Are
you kidding me?
Every time.
Yes, please.
And hopefully not so quick, because that long monologue is happening by somebody else on the stage. But yes, I mean, I've done some mighty fast costume changes in my day.
As have I. Yes. I also don't like monologues. I don't like doing them, and I don't like listening to them because it kind of sounds like I don't know. It's hard. For me, it's just there's nothing to kind of like play off of. So you really have to in order to prepare for it. It has to be just so memorized, and
there's nowhere to go sometimes.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little like too rehearsed.
So there's no to be or not to be in your future.
Although I do know tomorrow creeps in its petty pace from day. We won't get into it, but the Scottish play has a lovely monologue that I know.
And I know a monologue from Hello Dolly. Oh dear, oh my! It's 10 o'clock and the shop's not open yet. It's all because of the impending marriage, I tell you. And you'll have to,
etc.
At some point, see Hello Dolly and figure out the rest of that.
What was the fastest quick change you ever did? Do you think?
It was in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, and I sang a song. And I had two people on stage with me, and then I left the stage, and they finished the song, and then I opened the next scene. So it was a fairly quick change. Yeah. And it was everything.
How many people helped you?
Maybe one.
Only one?
Only one.
Wow.
Because I didn't do a wig change. It was
a
costume change.
Yeah.
It was, I didn't do too much, but there are times when I almost didn't make it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Slow down.
How about you?
Slow down, orchestra. While you're,
Yes.
we need you to
Vamp.
we need you to stretch this.
Vamp a little bit. How about
This
you?
scene change. Probably when I was Leo Bloom in The Producers, that there was a change in that show that it was an assist with 4 people, but I had to literally walk off the stage. Everything came off, everything went back on, complete suit, everything, and then walked back onto the stage. It was probably 25 seconds long. There were a lot of people helping, though. So that was, yeah.
That's what happens on Broadway. Broadway gets a lot of help.
Yeah. Well, when you're, because it was built for Matthew Broderick, so when you're Matthew Broderick, I think they just sort of let him just walk off stage and he does nothing, and everybody, because he's a star. So it was a star track. It was very fun to do.
I bet it was. Yeah. That's a whole other podcast. I'm telling you, we have so many podcasts coming up. We don't even know. Exactly. So, tour life or staying in your hometown and performing?
If you'd asked me this like 20 years ago, I totally would have said tour life. But now in my older years, I much prefer to stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I would say the same thing. In my youth, that was fun. I got to see a lot of the country. But I'll never forget this Thanksgiving that I was not at home and I was miserable, and I haven't been on the road since then because I tried to make a turkey and it didn't work. So I just was like, I'm done. If I can't make a turkey on the road, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Time. Yeah. Turkey. It's turkey time. It's turkey time or nobody's time.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. How about rock concert or acoustic set?
Acoustic set every day of the week.
100%. I totally agree.
I like to hear the music. I like to hear things that you don't get to hear in a rock concert because there's so much going on, which is all great. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like a rock concert, but it gets so much more intimate, and I like that intimacy between.
Part of the thing about live performance is that connection that the audience can have with the person on the stage, and I think when you put less bells and whistles in between the audience and the person on stage, there's more opportunity for that connection.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, any day of the week.
Week-long show run, or one night only?
I have done a few one night onlys. They're not my favorite because there's a lot that has to happen. So I'm going to say week long, if not 6 to 8 weeks long, if not much longer.
Yeah.
Because you find new things all the time.
And with a one night only, if you don't there's so much more pressure in delivering perfection without a ton of rehearsal, right? So you really have to, which we professionals know how to deliver, right?
Exactly.
But I'd rather not have that extra layer of expectation.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we do have some smaller runs here at the Van Wezel. We have 2 or 3 or 5, and they're all equally great. But I watch some of those rock concerts come in, and they load in at 6 a.m. and then they don't get on the stage until like 3 to do a sound check, and then they do a show at 7:30, and then they don't finish till 10:30, and then
they have to take it all down.
It's a lot for one day.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Week long.
Not my favorite.
Or longer.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I want to move into the dressing room. Put my pictures up. Right?
We've already been talking way too long.
I know.
And now we have to but it's time. I know you're all very disappointed, but it's time for our exit, our outro. And so tell us a little bit about when single tickets go on sale again.
A little reminder that the subscribers can get at these single shows September 4th, the E-Club September 5th, and then everyone else in the whole entire world on September 6th. I will also tell you, though, some of these Christmas shows are already on sale. So if there's something, you can go tonight and get those tickets tonight before anybody else.
Yeah, so if things are on sale right now, anything that is for sale is up on the website.
Up on the website. Very easy to do. A couple of clicks and you're done. You can also even get a subscription on the website. You fill out a little form and tell you what you want, and then they'll call you and you'll go through it. And again, I cannot stress enough that subscribers just get a little bit more. Like you said, a little bit more.
A little bit more.
And sometimes that's all you need.
All of that can be found at www.vanwezel.org, not vanwezel.com.
Not vanwezel.com.
Do not go to vanwezel.com. It's vanwezel.org.
And really, go there. And if you're not on that website and you're on some other website that says, I have Grinch tickets, please check, because, those third-party resellers are really good at cloning things and making you think that you are buying from us when you're not. So if a price seems a little too high, please call us.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes,
and
please.
verify, at least. You can still buy it online, but verify that that's the price. That's my rule.
So we want to hear from you. So comment or ask any questions that you have for our staff, and we will answer them on a future episode of the podcast. So we want this to be very much a community conversation, not just between us, but between you. So let us know. What are you dying to know?
And once the season starts, we're going to have all sorts of different people on, not necessarily, us boring Van Wezel staff people, though we're not boring.
Nothing boring about Kyle Turoff.
Or Justin Gomlak. But we're going to have some fun guests. And the next one is all about something that you have created. So talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a family fest here, where it's our fall family fest because it's happening in the fall, but it's going to be really focused on our families. It's based on our Friday Fest, which is wildly popular, but we're focusing on the younger kids and their caregivers, and we're featuring our friends from the Oslo Rep. They've created Oslo Rep on Tour, Alice in Wonderland. And so Alice in Wonderland is a theme, and we're showing 2 sensory-friendly performances of Alice in Wonderland in our grand foyer. At the same time, there's going to be a bunch of food. There's going to be food trucks, and there's going to be a children's entrepreneur market, which is kids that make things and then sell them. And then there's going to be lots of community partners with arts activities. And then we have our good friend, Mr. Stevie, who through the generosity of our friends at the Sarasota Performing Arts Foundation, Mr. Stevie's going to be doing some mindfulness activities throughout the day. We also have Marty the Marauder from the Bradenton Marauders coming. He'll be wandering around here. It's going to be fun for the whole family. It's the 27th of September from 10 to 2. Mark your calendars. But the next podcast is going to feature Terrence Jackson, who is the director of education at the Oslo Theater, and we'll be talking a little bit more about that.
Excellent. And then, of course, always follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, which I just joined. So I would like to find you there.
Wow.
I will go to that Van Wezel, and then I will look for people, and then I will just randomly pick people to.
You joined Instagram,
I know.
Kyle?
My kids, they were like, I'm done just showing you on my phone. I need to send you the video. I'm like, okay. So I am on.
You heard it here, folks. Kyle Turoff is on Instagram. Why don't you be too? And please follow us on Instagram at Van Wezel PAH.
Excellent. I think that's it. Are we done?
I think we're done.
I don't want to be done.
It's lovely to speak to you.
I know. We never do this.
We really don't.
We never see each other during the day.
It's good.
But, maybe we'll do it again if Muffy likes us enough.
We'll see. Comment how much you like us below.
We're your favorite.